Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing another packing video, and this time we are going over what to pack for Colorado as I pack for my trip to Colorado, specifically to Rocky Mountain National Park in the winter. No matter what season you are visiting Colorado, you're gonna get a good Colorado packing list in this video. And if you are visiting when it's going to be cooler weather, I did just post a video with all of my favorite travel essentials for cold weather. As a Wisconsinite, I know that packing for cold weather can be really difficult, so definitely check that video out next if you're interested in that. And I also published a whole video about exactly how to pack bulky sweaters, bulky winter gear like coats and sweatshirts that I'm actually filming today. I've already posted it, but I just want to throw that out there because I'm not going to go into the nitty-gritty about how to pack winter gear in this video. This video is going to be about what to pack for Colorado. But if you want to know how to pack bulky clothes, then you can check that video out too. I'll link both of those videos in the description. We're going on a shorter trip, 4-ish day trip to Colorado this time around, so we should not have an issue packing carry-on only, but the things that I'm going to share with you that I am packing are very packable, so no matter how long your trip is, you should be able to pack carry-on only with this packing list too. And we're actually gonna start by first filling out my free day-by-day packing list that you can download in the description. I will leave the link in the description. I always fill out this exact packing list for every single trip that I go on. It makes packing way faster, way more efficient, and also helps me pack lighter. So let's go fill it out for Colorado. Okay, to start filling out my day-by-day packing list for this trip, I am going to write the dates and day of all of the days we're going to be there. Obviously, this is going to be publishing after we go. So just a reminder to never publish online when or where you are going to be on a trip. But since this is publishing after my trip, then I should be good to go. So I'll start by putting the dates: January 22nd, January 23rd, January 24th, and January 25th. Just a really quick trip. The day then is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then this next part of the packing list, we're gonna fill out our itinerary really quick. This is gonna help us know exactly what we need to pack and what we don't need to pack for each day. So our first day is a travel day. We're flying out to Colorado on Thursday. Sunday is also a travel day, but we don't leave until later, so I'm also gonna put that we're exploring Estes Park on this day. Friday and Saturday are going to be our main itinerary activity days. Friday, we're doing some winter hiking, so I'm gonna put winter hikes so I know to pack hiking clothes for Friday. And then Saturday, we're going to either snowshoe or cross-country ski Trail Ridge Road. I haven't decided if we're going to cross-country ski or snowshoe quite yet, but I will make a note of it because either way, we're gonna need winter outdoor activity clothing. So I'll just write, for the time being, cross-country skiing. And this way I know exactly what kind of outfits I need to pack for every day of our trip. Makes packing go a lot faster. Then I'm gonna check the forecast for our trips. Just check the weather, and it looks like on Thursday, it's gonna be partly cloudy with a high of 37 degrees. Friday is going to be cloudy, so I circled the cloud with a temperature high of 28 degrees. These are all in Fahrenheit, obviously, because I'm in the States. Saturday is supposed to be partly cloudy with a high of 22 degrees, and Sunday is supposed to be sunny with a high of 26 degrees. I always check the forecast, write the forecast down on my packing list so that I know, like on Saturday, I might need some more layers than on Thursday. I'm actually very excited about these temperatures for winter hiking in Colorado. This seems like a very mild winter weekend, at least for this Wisconsinite. So I'm looking forward to these conditions as we're outside in Colorado. Granted, we are also going to be in the mountains. These are the forecasted temperatures for Estes Park. So when we're there, I will also be checking the avalanche forecast, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a note for my hiking days that I'll probably also want layers for wind since we will be hiking in the mountains. After that, in my things to note section, I'm also just going to put that we will be there for 3 nights and 3 days with 2 travel days, because that will help me when I'm organizing my outfits as well. 3 nights, 3 days, 2 travel days. So basically this section is just a mental space for me to brain dump all of the random things that I have to think about when I'm packing for any trip. I'll brain dump it here and it'll make packing go a lot faster. So I do this for every single trip. Now we can go ahead and pack for Colorado. Whenever I'm packing for a trip, I always start by just laying out my outfits before I even attempt putting them in my suitcase at all. All right, now that I have all my outfits laid out, I wanted to show you what to pack for Colorado. And for this trip, I have a variety of outfits, pretty much the same thing that I pack for all of our national park trips. Base layer, mid layer, base layers, mid layer, base layers, mid layer for our 3 full days there. For my base layers, I just have simple cotton turtlenecks that I already had in my closet. Of course, if you have thermal or merino wool base layers, bring those instead, but you don't need to buy anything fancy if you don't have it. I just use what I have in my closet. For my base layer pants, I have a pair of simple leggings. Again, these are just leggings that I had in my closet already. And then for mid layers, I have a fleece, a nice sweater for our ski day, and a nice thick zip up. For other seasons outside of winter, you can probably get away with fewer layers or thinner clothing. But since we're going in winter, I wanted to make sure that I have both base layers and mid layers for every single day. I am also bringing a thicker Sherpa sweatshirt just in case I get cold with just the mid layers. I am bringing one of these to rewear in case I need it. I am also bringing a nicer outfit, nicer sweater, and a pair of jeans for dinners at our hotel. I have all of my socks, underwear, bras, and sunglasses packed in this packing cube already. Outerwear is going to be super important if you're visiting Colorado in the snowy seasons. First of all, I have a couple pair of mittens and gloves. Mittens and then gloves to wear under my mittens. If you are going to be doing downhill skiing, tubing, sledding, you might want something more waterproof than what I'm bringing, but I'm bringing 2 layers for my hands because my hands get really cold. Then I am bringing 2 ear warmers just purely because I can't decide on what color I'll want to wear. Ear warmers, so much more packable than hats. Then I am also bringing a thin, very packable scarf. A lot of winter scarves are really chunky and hard to pack, but scarves like this are just as warm and pack super flat. For snow pants, I am very excited about these snow pants. These are the Helly Hansen's. I go over these in detail in my travel essentials for cold weather video, but they pack just as flat as a pair of thicker jeans. So they're going to be super packable. I got them at Sierra for a discount. Highly recommend getting winter gear and outdoor gear in general at Sierra. And then finally, my trusty packable down Columbia jacket. Now we can put all these clothing articles right into the packing cubes to put in my suitcase. Then I am also bringing my hiking boots, of course, for this hiking trip. To pack the boots, I'm going to put them in this quote-unquote dirt bag that came with my base carry-on luggage to keep them separate from all of my clean clothes. And then I'm going to put them in the bottom of my suitcase since they are the heaviest thing in my suitcase. Then there's just enough room for any miscellaneous cords that I can put in these pockets or hair tools that I will pack the day of. And just like that, we are pretty much packed for Colorado. There are a couple things that I'm going to pack the day of, like the micro spikes and hand warmers that we got from Sierra. And then my toiletries are all going to go in my personal items. So as I use my toiletries the night before and morning of our trip, then I'll pack those in my personal item, which means we successfully packed for a winter trip to Colorado in a carry-on only. Couple of tips if you need more space in your carry-on. If I needed more space, if I was going on a longer trip and didn't only need 3 days worth of outfits, then 1, I would wear my coat onto the plane, and 2, I would wear my hiking boots onto the plane. Because I had extra space, I packed those winter travel essentials in my carry-on because I had space. But if I was running out of space, those are 2 things that I would wear on the plane that would save me so much space in my luggage, allowing me to pack several more days worth of outfits. So no matter what length of trip you are going on, when you visit Colorado, you should be able to take this video and apply it to your own carry-on only Colorado packing list. Don't forget to download my free day-by-day packing list to pack carry-on only and as efficiently and quickly as possible, like we did in this video. I will leave the link to this free packing list in the description. Other than that, I will see you in the next video. Bye!